Okay, now that you've learned how to mix pesticides, how to triple rinse containers, how to actually do the service, and what your proper PPE is and your licensing requirements, I'm going to show you how to properly label all of your application equipment. Now, it is structural pest control law that every piece of equipment that holds any type of pesticide, even bottles with rinsate in them, must be properly labeled. And the requirements are very simple. There has to be the name of the company and the contact information, including the address and the phone number on the label. It also has to have the common name of the pesticide, i.e. Termidor, Sismic, Temprid, whatever pesticide you're using like Masterline, et cetera, et cetera. It also has to have the active ingredient, which is the name of the principal chemical that makes the pesticide work, as well as its EPA registration number, which is shortened to EPA reg number. It also has to have the proper signal word for the pesticide, meaning it has to say danger, warning, or caution on the pesticide label, which is in accordance with the actual pesticide bottle itself, and there has to be the phrase "keep out of the reach of children" on the pesticide. So even if it's a bottle of leftover rinsate that you took out of some tank just so you could put it back in later and you're just storing it temporarily, even that has to be labeled. Now, at Unipest, we have these handy dandy pesticide labels made for you that have all the requirements on it already. You will see there's the Unipest name and number, as well as our address on the other side where the contact information is, along with our license and all the other information that is necessary, as well as extra numbers for county health, structural pest control board, poison control, so on and so forth, in case of an emergency. We also have these empty slots where you can write, once you change chemicals or once you put a new chemical into a tank, you can write the chemical name, the chemical active ingredient. You just simply have to circle the signal word because they are all provided for you there, and then write the EPA registration number down, because the keep out of reach of children part of the requirements is already on the label. Now, all of the information that you need for this little label is right here on the bottle. If you look at the bottle, here's the common name, Seismic CS. Sometimes it's mispronounced as Sismic by me. But there is the common name of the pesticide. That's what we always call it around work and at the office. Down below, you will see here is the active ingredient, which is lambda cyhalothrin. If you look very closely, it'll tell you all the different chemical breakdowns of this pesticide and a bunch of other information, but the only thing you need to write is what the active ingredient is, lambda cyhalothrin. Then, if you come down, you can see here's the signal word, caution or precaución. Precaución, sorry for you, those of you that speak Spanish. But you just need to write caution. Keep out of the reach of children is already on this label and on the other label that you are going to put down. And you'll notice here, there's the EPA reg number. Now, this EPA reg number is its registration number, not to be confused with the EPA establishment number, which is very close to it. You need to put down the EPA reg number. Now, once you have put down the EPA reg number and you have put down all the other necessary and pertinent information on this tag, you are ready to go. The only thing you have to do is take this tag, and either with zip ties or with your carabiner or with the keychain things that we have on some of the machines, you simply need to attach it to the handheld application device, and you are ready to go and ready to apply pesticides. This is not a legal application device with pesticides in it until it has been properly labeled. So before you begin any treatment, make sure that you have a properly labeled piece of hand equipment. Whether it's a Birchmeier, whether it's a BNG, whether it's an Aerofog, whether it's a spray bottle with some simple rinsate in it. It must be labeled in order to be legal.